Hello, is my bucket. How are you? I'm here drinking tea. Today's ready. Oops. Because it's been a long time since I haven't done anything in 3D, and I'm thinking how not to give up on my stuff. This is the last animation that I did, quite crazy. Wow. I'm almost done. Never give up. I should never. I got my box of dates. No more. And that's it. How are you? So basically, I don't care about this animation. It will save us. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Again, like, I don't understand now why I cannot. On YouTube, I'm streaming simultaneously on YouTube. I cannot load the chat. The chat is not loading there. I don't know if it's a YouTube bug or something. I don't understand what is happening there. What is happening? Check again. So I don't know. We demand Senna. Senna was here. Senna is also in my Instagram. And no, Senna is not coming because she's quite. I don't know if she's conscious now. Probably she's unconscious. No, Xena. Let me put my hair. And we will proceed with my animation. It's called. You'll have to do. No, wake up, Xena. No. I don't want to wake up, Xena. No. No, por favor. So, I always give this trick because when I have somehow my hair collected, I feel that I'm more like organized and serious. So that's mean that now we're gonna do the serious job. We're gonna do serious work right now. I'm sure that Xena gonna come very, very soon in here. I have here Mona Lisa t-shirt. And actually it's Mona Lisa with a cat, but cat you cannot see. So let's take a look. So I saved it as animation 3 and I have actually here, can I paste it? This guy has the best bones that you could imagine. How has your weekend been so far? I haven't seen your stream for a while. Yeah, I had a pause, and probably next week I'm gonna be also out. But I streamed actually. I streamed maybe 2 days ago. 2 days ago I streamed just interesting journals about the history and art. Pause. Hello. Pause. Hello. Didi Megadodo, how are you? It's so good to see everyone back. Who is back? This is Venus. Venus, hello. Venus, ¿cómo estás? We are back today to do my suffering 3D. I need to say, guys, everybody, Venus, you need to go check who is Venus. You need to check her art because con migraña para variar, dice. Hasta ahora con migraña. I need to say, oh, guys, Venus, I need to, apart from 3D, that I'm gonna delete this crazy guy, No longer needed this stuff. We're gonna again, hey, I don't need you here. I have a thing to discuss with you. I want to discuss with everyone a cloud seeding. This is something that I got really interested to, and also I realized that cloud seeding exists in Spain apparently. In Barcelona they do cloud seeding. I had no idea about this. I think it's quite crazy creepy, no? Okay. I'm gonna delete this head because come on. We don't need it. And wow, every time is better and better. What if I'm gonna play animation now? Is it gonna work? I have only eyes. Yeah, the eyes are moving. Wow. I need to learn Spanish. Todos los malditos, por el dolor, todos los malditos días. Is my bucket. Venus is unfortunately saying that she has a migraine. But you need to learn Spanish. Like every day, Venus guess what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say that I love Spain. I really do. I really like Spain a lot. So why YouTube's chat is not working? I have no idea why. Why would not YouTube chat work? Thinking how to arrange it, what to do. Lamento que tengas dolor de cabeza. Let me see what I can do. Maybe I need to. I have no idea what to do. Maybe, guys, 1 second. Okay, I cannot even sign in. Well, what can I say? I hope I would be able to see chat if someone gonna write on YouTube, but I'm not sure if how to do it. So the things that I wanted to discuss with everyone is very interesting. I wanted to discuss the cloud seeding because apparently in Barcelona they do it. Let me open the pictures for you, and I recently saw this with my bare eyes. Cloud seeding. I will show to you. What is this? So I don't know if videos are gonna happen, but cloud seeding, it's a weather modification technique that improves the cloud's ability to produce rain or snow by introducing tiny ice nuclei into certain types of sub-freezing clouds. Those nuclei provide a base for snowflakes to form. And so this is in United Arab Emirates they did it, and I just realized recently that they do it in Spain, and I do believe that this is why we were announced this year, the first time in Barcelona, that we are no longer suffer from the dryness because we had a huge amount of rains this spring, and now it's again the rainy weather. So let's see how they do it.
With an annual rainfall of roughly
Los estoy apuntando en mi app de migraña y me he dado cuenta que tengo intervalos de 2 semanas más o menos de migraña, 3 o 4 días sin migraña y así en bucle. The sound horrid. Venus, I hope it's gonna go. I'll go soon, 28th of June. Cloud seeding is the future. It's early forms of terraforming.
120 millimeters. As a result,
So
it
let's
has
see
to
how
get
they do. As a
creative when it
result,
comes
it
to
has-
finding solutions for water.
Yeah, so
In the early
apparently
2000s, the UAE
that's what they
started
do.
performing regular cloud seeding operations. Cloud seeding is the process of increasing the amount of rain produced from clouds.
Some of these clouds, by nature,
Okay.
as rain, to 30%.
Looking for
No
once they
entiendo.
spot a cloud,
Okay, they
they
do
radio the
something.
pilots, who then take to the air
They
armed
run.
with hydroscopic flares filled with a mixture of potassium chloride, sodium chloride,
Okay, some chemical
magnesium, and other
combination.
materials. It's essentially salt. When the plane reaches the right clouds, the pilots release the flares.
So
These
this is cloud
salts
seeding.
basically attracts the moist part.
Cloud seeding operations. The government is confident the operations are
Well,
increasing the amount of
it
rainfall,
doesn't
but
looks
it's
very
difficult to gauge.
opposite
Until now, there
of
is no
making
way
snow.
that you can measure the success rate for each individual cloud. There are no two clouds are the same.
I would rather prefer to be just rich. I would rather to say the truth. Just rich. Understand your money desire, but for me, no, not for me. I'm well. Let's not discuss it. Okay. So let's be back. And Venus, what I was saying about the Venus, that Venus, yeah, I think Venus, you have been already to Venus. I need to show you something. I think I have it here in my photos. That I found recently. Where are my photos? I think you're gonna love it something. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna make a photo and then send you. Where is it? Oh my God. I found something. You will love it. This is it, Venus. It was Ryan Gosling and Shrek. That's all. The most amazing scene ever, no? All right. Famous writer. I could be, if I could be a famous writer. Well, money it's good. No one would reject, no? So what I do? I deleted all of the extra stuff from my artwork. And here is a guy that actually he has a good rig. I will try to move it now. I hope a rig also worked. So in the pose mode, in the rig that I said inverse kinematics for this rig, we actually need to work only with one bone. So this will move. This is moving and his knee also. So this is perfect, right? This is very, very good. Amazing. So I could do already the animation with this. But something that I don't like and I want to change. Is that I wanted him to wear this albornoz. And he has no body, right? Because I made him out of the pieces. So what can I do? I'm thinking. Me voy a Mimi. Venus, vale. Yo pensaba que te va a gustar mi Ryan Gosling. Descansa mucho y lo siento mucho que sí, tú tienes migraña, lo siento. Mua, mua, mua. Te echaba de menos. Ah, ¿no lo viste? Eso no es problema. Yo eso te siempre puedo mostrar. Mira, antes que vayas te muestro eso y yo te deseo que tengas un día mejor, bueno, una noche mejor de tu vida y que eso va a ser parte de tus sueños. Que eso va a ser parte de tus sueños. No, no lo pasé aún. Vale, ahora puedes ir a dormir. Yo creo que my mission is done. Ya mi objetivo está hecho. Tiene un ojo mirándome y el otro vigilándome. Así es Ryan. ¿Qué puedes hacer? Good night. Good night, good night, Venus. Te amamos mucho, te aman todos. Chicos, tenéis que ir a Venus Discord Server porque la chica está mejorando con su arte cada día de su vida. Yo no sé si mi YouTube funciona y si la gente me mira. Ay, voy a abrir YouTube aquí para ver si va a YouTube o no. Porque la chica, vale, está mejorando el chat va, pero no en mi ordenador. No tengo ni idea por qué. Vale, pues que sea ya lo que sea. Gozi. Hello, how is the floppy short guy doing? It's very bad. Gozi, hello. Buona nit. Ciao, Venus. So it's going not that good actually. So I have him in here. He has inverse kinematics. If today we will not do my proper animation as I like to, we will go for just this rig and that's all. File, save. Now let me try to find open Vincenzo. Let me open one that I had. It's called Vincenzo Relax. I have here 1 million options. Like for example, this one. What's wrong with this one? Gonna put in this. Wow, why so dark? Go in here. It's like I like to work with beautiful stuff already. Okay, let's play. Stop. Have I already made the mapping? Yes, this one is working.
Prepárate para el partido con AliExpress.
In this video,
We're gonna now
we'll learn
take a
to attach
look on
clothing
how
to a
to
character
connect the
that's
rig to closes.
easier to pick things.
I
or
think
that
it should be.
to fix it in this position, you want to add in this position.
Something easy, but it's never.
Kind of driving me
something
bonkers here.
that's never
Let's see here.
Let's stick. And look. Hora de dormir para mí. Buenas noches. Dale un abrazo a Senna de mi parte. Sí, le voy a dar un abrazo. Muchísimas gracias por venir. Yo aún me quedaré. Y buenas noches. Siempre te estoy esperando a volver. Muchísimas gracias. Yo mientras buscaré algo para closes in 5 minutes y ahí está en 10 minutos. Voy a buscar cómo hacerlo. Buenas noches. Muchas gracias siempre. Chao, chao, chao.
Prepárate para el partido con AliExpress.
Previously, we looked at creating a simple dress and animating it using a blend between cloth simulation and weight painting for an armature. We can use this simple dress to animate a more detailed dress. dress that Previously, we looked at creating a simple dress and animating it using a blend between cloth simulation and weight painting for an armature.
Prepárate para el partido con AliExpress. Encuentra tu estilo con AliExpress. Descarga ahora la app de AliExpress y gana millones de premios durante la UEFA Euro 2024.
Score more when you shop with AliExpress.
First, make sure you get the most recent version of the add-on from GitHub. Download the zip file and install it in Preferences. You can then find the add-on in the option panel under Extended Tools. Select the collision object and click on Collide. In my experience, a higher friction value avoids clipping issues. Add a plane and subdivide it a few times.
En Vodafone tienes Max, mucho Max por menos. Fibra, 2 líneas móviles y Vodafone Televisión con Max incluido por 59 euros. Sí, fibra, 2 líneas móviles y televisión con...
Prepárate para el partido con AliExpress.
Select some random vertices and assign them to a new vertex group. One by one, add hooks to these vertices with Ctrl-H. Click on Select in the Vertex Group panel to see where the other vertices are. Add Collision to the character and the Cloth Sim to the clothing. I like to scale everything up as it makes the clothing simulation work better. Increase the timeline end as well as the cache end so it won't stop after 250 frames. Add the Vertex Group to the Pin Group of the Cloth Sim. The simulated result as a guideline and choose folds. To apply the folds, press Ctrl.
Prepárate para el partido con AliExpress. Encuentra tu estilo con AliExpress. Descarga ahora la app de AliExpress y gana millones de premios durante la UEFA Euro 2024.
Score more when you shop with AliExpress.
Select the dress and then the armature while holding Shift and press Ctrl-P. Choose with empty groups. Give the dress a data transfer modifier and move it above the armature. Check vertex data and vertex groups with the character as the source. If you apply this modifier now, the dress follows the character, but the bottom part doesn't look good. Create a new vertex group and name it Pin Group. Add the top of the dress to it with a value of 1, then create a gradient of decreasing values. Add collision to the character and a cloth sim to the dress. Under Shape, Pin Group, choose the vertex group that you created. Now the bottom of the dress is simulated and the top follows the armature. Hi, I hope you found that helpful and that it solved some cloth issues that you might have had. Of course, clothing simulations can be used for other things than character clothing. You can also use it to drape cloth over a bed or a sofa for an architectural scene, for example. Or you can use it to make curtains. See you next time.
Kia, descubre lo que te inspira. A todos los que buscáis el equilibrio, aquí lo tenéis. Gama híbrida de Kia. Disfruta de lo mejor de cada mundo con condiciones especiales hasta el 24 de junio y etiqueta eco desde 105 euros al mes. Consulta condiciones en kia.com.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Previously, we learned how to use the sewing function to create clothes. To use this as a sculpting base, start with a T-pose for a second or two so the cloth sim can settle. Then in the next couple of seconds, move your character into the pose for sculpting. Apply the cloth modifier. Bridge edge looks where the sewing process.
Prueba el helado Kinder Bueno y después dime si no es el helado más bueno que hay. Venga, pruébalo. ¡Qué bueno es!
The dress follows the character. Select the dress and then the armature while holding Shift and press Ctrl P. Choose with empty groups. Give the dress a data transfer modifier. And move it above the armature. Check vertex data and vertex groups with the character as the source. If you apply this modifier now, the dress follows the character, but choose with empty groups. Give the dress a data transfer modifier and move it above the armature. Check above the armature. Transfer dress a data transfer P. Select the dress and then the armature while holding Shift and press Ctrl P. Choose with empty groups. Give the dress a data transfer modifier and move it above the armature. Check vertex data and vertex groups with the character as the source. Select the dress and then the armature while holding Shift and press Ctrl P. Choose with empty groups. Give the dress a data transfer modifier and move it above the armature. Check vertex data and vertex groups with the character as the source.
Blender's data transfer modifier. What does it do? Well, one thing's for sure, Google will not tell me. I asked it nicely, but it just wouldn't tell me. So I just beat its face in and went and messed around in Blender till I found out myself. If you get on the internet and you look up what the data transfer modifier does, the best thing you will find as of right now is the official Blender documentation, which, let me just go out of my way to say, is one of the worst, most ununderstandable things I've ever seen. If you ask me, someone needs fired. Unfortunately, aside from this document, there's nothing that explains how this works. You look it up on the internet and guess what you get? Nothing. They all just copy the documentation. So how do you really use it? You know, what do you use it for? That, my friends, is the question that I'm here to answer. Welcome to my channel. This is Game Abuse Studios. So, how do we use it? The data transfer modifier works by transferring data from one 3D object to another, whether it be normals, vertex weights, edge data, vertex paint, yeah, all that stuff. But to actually transfer anything, you have to have two models, two objects. So first, let's determine what type of data we want to transfer. As you may already know, you can transfer normals. Not to be confused with normal maps, normals are the angle at which light bounces off a face. And for those of you who don't know what a face is what fills in 3 or more edges. By default, when a face is made, the normal is facing straight out from it. In rare cases, you might want to change this.
Hi,
Another thing that
welcome
you can
to my
transfer is the vertex weight data. Say you painted vertex data onto a model, well, you can transfer it. So, because it's the first option here, I'm going to start with vertex data. For this example, I'm going to duplicate the default cube and then add a data transfer modifier to the one that I've duplicated. I'm going to be transferring vertex data from the first cube to the second. And trust me, this gets fun. Obviously, the source mesh, the first mesh, has to have data to transfer to the other mesh. So let's give this cube some vertex data. To do this, I'm going to paint a vertex weight directly onto the cube by coming up here and then selecting weight paint. By default, the weight that we are painting is set to 1. So if we click one of these corners, it will turn red and fade off into rainbow colors and blue. And for those of you who don't know this one, the colors you're seeing here are just here to visualize the weight that you've painted onto the mesh. Red being 1, which is the maximum, and blue being 0. Just like all the good tutorials on the internet, am I right? You suck! So I've just painted this one vertice on the corner here, which gives us data that we can now transfer. So to proceed, we need to go back to object mode. Once we're back in object mode, we need to go over to the modifier and select vertex data. Hitting this little arrow, we can see that there are actually 2 types of data that we can transfer. The first option is the type of data that I'm currently transferring, vertex groups. And also, by now you may have noticed something. I'm referring to it as 3 different things: vertex weight, vertex groups, and vertex data. Don't worry, I'll explain it all in a second. So let's go ahead and select vertex groups. Now, how do we know it transferred? Fact is, it didn't transfer anything yet, because we didn't select our source mesh. So hit the dropper and select the source cube. Okay. I'm transferring so much data, I don't know what to do with it. Well, so I thought the first time I did this. Actually, it didn't transfer anything again. You remember a second ago I said this was gonna get fun? Well, here's the fun. It didn't transfer anything. Well, okay. Why? It's because I did something a little bit wrong right at the beginning so that I can show you how to fix it. You notice how I moved the destination cube out of the way a little bit? Yeah, they have to be overlapping, or so says the internet.
To transfer the data in a linear way, you need to have your objects in the same location.
Proper cylinder placed in the same location.
That's all the information I got out of Google before I had to end it. But really, they don't need to be overlapping. See this right here? Yeah, this button right here makes it so that they don't have to be in the same spot and overlapping. Very, very convenient. Very nice. Thank you, Blender. Actually, no thanks to you. Your documentation doesn't even mention this. Or does it? Get away from me. Put simply, this uses the mesh's origin, that little orange dot there, as the center point instead of the 3D cursor and or 000 on the XYZ. Hooray, we've transferred some data. Yeah, no.
If you apply this modifier now, the dress follows the character, but the bottom part doesn't look good. Press and then the armature while holding Shift.
sweet. Hello. Hi, what are you doing? I'm suffering. I'm trying to still make the clothes for him, but I really don't know how to do it. Like I tried my best. It's not working, even if I apply clothes. And now I realize that his hand is rotated incorrectly. That's what I'm doing. How are you? Long time no see. How are you? Let's see how it's gonna work. I tried to fix it as much as I can, but it's not actually exactly. It's kind of strange. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So I don't know. I don't need to have any kind of animation right now in here. Gonna delete all of the animations. Let's see next.
Make a shirt by subdividing a plane and deleting some faces. Extrude it to the back of the character. Delete faces to make holes. Select the remaining sides and delete only faces. Select all and press Shift-N to recalculate the normals. Add collision to the character with thickness outer set very low. Add a cloth simulation to the shirt and enable sewing and self-collisions. Increase the quality steps and collisions quality. The self-collisions distance should be very low. For object collisions, use a very small distance as well. To fix gaps, set the shrinking factor to a small negative number. As well. To fix gaps, set the shrinking factor to a small negative number. Finally, press the spacebar or bake the cache. to run the simulation.
Beerstain, hello, hello, hello. I'm here again. As I said, suffering. I just don't know how to make the animation. I don't know. I'm suffering, suffering, suffering. How are you? Is everything okay? Should I apply one more time closest to this? Like, oh my god, what is happening? Collision exists. Why collision is not working? What is happening? I don't need to have sewing, but I have all the good collisions. Actually, Ganas, it's like amazing. I'm already 1 month doing it, and I cannot. Like, I have no idea. Like, okay, I will delete it. Guys, I will try to do it one more time from the zero. At least the body and the bones are connected. I will just add a cube. It's such a shame because this kind of traje is very good. Videos it make it all look easy. I have no idea. Yeah, it looks very easy, but it's not that easy. So I can even save this, all right? And I can look for one to open even the... Okay, what if I open this one? This might... Let's take a look. So this... I had a different one. Options. As you can see, not all of them were perfect. It's 8, 12. I was trying to do sewing and this one is not working. So I wanted to work with this one. What if I'm gonna copy it? And I will open... No, I need to open the recent one. 20. Okay, now I will paste it. Right, it's so goodly done. It's all perfect. It's all so beautiful. It fits perfectly. Well, not that perfectly, but in a way, in a good way, right? I'm gonna delete this part. Just with sculpt mode, I'm gonna just grab it out, so it's gonna look, at least in the static pose, more or less normal. Just a grabbing tool. All right, and the one in here. Just like I know that with clothes I can do so much, and it's like can be so beautiful. But actually I remember that I used to watch one guy who now is not allowed to do streams because he got a really important job. It was a guy who used to do things for he used to do things for cartoons, only clothes, and he had a special program to use only clothes for the characters in 3D. But I want to do everything in here, so I did it. Okay, I'm gonna save it. And what we do now, I can add clothes. Is it gonna fall now? It's falling, okay, but this is all right. Even like this is all right, because this body, it has collision. So now what if I select this and body, and I will say Command B, and I will, it's set parent 2. No, so I'm selecting this one and armature. Command P. I can say with automatic weights and empty groups. Let me do empty groups. It's done. What if I gonna move some part right now? It's not moving. So then they say, for this one, for the robe, select modifier, which should be data transfer, and move it on the top in here, and select vertex data and select source, should be this. Right? And according to what YouTube says, now if I gonna move my bones in here, it should work, but it's not, it should not, it's not working. Yeah, it's not moving. Why so? Because I did something wrong with this. Hey, I want to pick it up. Okay, so I have cube, mix factor, vertex group. No idea what is this. Okay, what if I gonna apply it? In the pose mode. What do we have? Is it gonna work? It's not. Why it's not? So I did exactly what he said in here.
Select the dress and then the armature while holding Shift and press Ctrl P. Choose with empty groups. Give the dress a data transfer modifier and move it above the armature. Check vertex data and vertex groups with the character as the source. If you apply this modifier now, the dress follows the character, but the bottom part doesn't look good.
You say if I apply the modifier, the dress follows the character, but it's not follows any character. I don't know, maybe it was empty. I don't know what. So, it's not data. Where I applied data transfer? I know I've. Okay. Opa, look who is here. Someone is joining. Xena, all for you. Say hi to everyone. Everybody loves you.
prepárate para el partido con Ali.
What's up, guys? So to like, you see the separate data translate select the armor, and once the character with the clothing and it's not actually attached to the character. So I'm going to go back to a couple of these objects.
The armature while holding Shift and press Ctrl P. Choose with empty groups. Give the dress a data transfer modifier and move it above the armature. Check vertex data and vertex groups with the character as the source. If you apply this modifier now, the dress follows the character, but the bottom part doesn't look good.
time to go. I failed it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. It's a really, really big problem. Everybody, Bernstein, everyone who joined, I gonna rate you now. We will continue tomorrow for sure. But now I will go, and I don't know, like I'm really, really upset that I cannot make this way how I wanted to, but what can we do? So guys, thank you a lot for joining today. I'm rating you to with some chibi model. I don't know actually. Maybe I can find someone who I follow. Oh, Devicat. I'm rating you to Devicat. Guys, thank you a lot. Mwah, 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 and see you tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. Ciao, ciao, ciao.